No one has yet written candidly of the mental state of one who is to commit suicide. This may be due to the self-respect of the victim, or maybe just a lack of interest in a state of mind. From my first and last letter to you, Valerie, I'll try to clarify my mental state, and if I still fail to bring clarity, I'll find solace in the attempt nonetheless. Suicide, as with all of our actions, involves a complexity of motives. In my case, I am driven by, at the very least, a vague sense of unease, some indistinct sense of unease towards my future. It's possible that you will not be able to take me at my word, so I would not blame you. For the past 2 years, I have thought incessantly of death. It was also during this period that I read Mainlander, whose work has become deeply ingrained in my consciousness. I'm certain that Mainlander quite ingeniously depicts the journey towards death, couched in abstract words. I want to depict the same in a more concrete form. I have no greater desire than this, not even sympathy for my associates. And this might seem to you nothing less than inhuman, but if you deem me inhuman, know that I am only superficially so. I am duty-bound to write all of this honesty, for I feel that I have already made every effort to examine my vague sense of unease towards my future by writing Requiem for a Soul. I deliberately chose not to write about a certain social factor whose shadow still hangs over me. The colonial period. I've tried to brush over the scenery, lighting, and actors, for the most part my own acting, that appeared on other stages, and besides, I could not but entertain doubts as to whether I myself could clearly understand the social condition while living in the midst of it. My primary concern was how to die in such a way as to minimize my suffering. I settled upon death by a drug. It is possible that death by drug may be more painful than hanging. However, aside from the fact that I find it less abhorrent than hanging, it also holds the benefit that there is no danger of resuscitation. There only remained the issue of procuring such a drug that would be, needless to say, no simple task for me. I set myself upon suicide and resolved to use every means at my disposal to acquire that drug. At the same time, I tried to gain knowledge of toxicology. Now, we're all animals in the grand scheme of things, and thus fear death as animals do. The so-called will to live is nothing more than a different name for animal instinct. I am but one of these animals, and when I observe my loss of interest in food and women, I realize I have gradually lost this animal instinct. Now I reside in a world of diseased nerves as translucent as ice. This alone grants me some measure of solace in the midst of insurmountable sorrows. Please keep this letter from being made public for several years after my death. It is possible that I may take my life in a way that appears to be unnatural.
We were waltzing together to a dreamy melody when they called out, "Change partners," and you waltzed away from me. Now my arms feel so empty as I gaze around the floor, and I keep on changing partners till I hold you once more. Though we danced for one moment, and too soon we had to part, in that wonderful moment, something happened to my heart. Now my arms feel so empty as I gaze around the floor, and I keep till I